Mario Kart 64, 007 GoldenEye, Diddy Kong Racing, Snowboard Kids, Wetrix, Clay Fighter 63 and a third, Rayman for the PlayStation 1, Super Mario 64, International Superstar Soccer 64, Super Mario Bros. 3, Sub-Zero Mythologies for the N64, Mortal Kombat. The list can go on and on and on. Great video games, among others, in the retroness of video gaming with great nostalgia, along with great memories that these games have provided for me. But what do these games have in common? Well, apart from giving me great memories with such fun times, they have all made me contribute something which nearly, if not all gamers have contributed in the gaming industry: rage. Absolutely. Only to name just a few gems of my childhood on this particular topic, just a few games, not all of them, just a few. There are other games on this list, I can assure you, but these games from my early days of gaming are the ones that made me rage at them for either their difficulty or the competitiveness section of when I'm playing against family slash friends and I'm not doing so well on the game itself for the first time, of nearly going crazy at the TV screen of the pixelated realm. Well, nowadays, I don't really rage on games anymore. Maybe because I don't really enjoy what the modern industry is really giving us gamers of today's generation. Even on games from the past, even if I really spend much time and effort into completing it and I get nowhere, I tend to just shrug it off my shoulders and just keep trying with a light-hearted view about it. But that's where I missed the part of how passionate I used to be about video games. I missed the part of me raging at the TV screen. It showed that I really was into my games. I was really in the mood. I was just zoned in the game and I just really wanted to complete it. Apart from it looking like I had a short fuse all the time, but that's a great feeling from time to time. About gaming, I feel. Oh man, the amount of times I've raged. Anyway, no doubt you have games from either your nostalgic past or currently in the present day that you rage on. There undoubtedly have been times on which you have either broken the control pad or smashed your gaming system up because of rage. I would be interested in hearing what games you have raged on. You need not tell me all of them, just some of them. I, as I said before, just to name a few, I really do miss, the part where I used to rage on games. Like for GoldenEye, for the 007, for the N64 for example. Completing that game was fine. Completing that, absolutely fine. I was okay with it. But the most annoying part was when you get to unlock the cheat codes. So I can play it on multiplayer and play it on single player and enjoy the game even more. Oh, don't you just miss cheat codes on video games? Oh man, those are the days. Anyway, unlocking those cheat codes and putting so much time and effort into each level was not easy. If you've played that game and you'll know what I'm talking about, big time. The same with Diddy Kong Racing. Trying to unlock TT, it's not easy. You've got to face against his ghost in nearly every single stage, and I don't know what on earth that clock is up to, but it feels like he's cheating most of the time. Wetrix, that game, 3D puzzle game, it's a great game, but the amount of times I've got annoyed with it, Super Mario Bros. 3, splendid, excellent game. I've had some great times on it, some great laughs, but I've also had some rageful times where I've just put in a lot of effort not to die and trying to complete it, and that didn't go as planned. But yeah, I just miss the good old days of where I used to rage at games. Have you? I would like to hear your experiences if you've got any games you raged on. Yes, I've got some games from the modern era that I have raged on, and I thought, forget this, can't be bothered playing it. But I still played it anyway. So, what are yours? What video games have you raged on? You don't have to be all fancy with your answers. You don't even have to tell me a really awesome game. Just tell me a game that you have raged on and I wouldn't mind trying it out if I've not played it already. Anyway, I'm Dr. Virtual, the Retroholic, and may retro gaming live on.